Yeah, hello, my 7 dimensions of wellness, spiritual dimension. Hello. For those who are joining me right now, my name is Gladys, and I'm so excited to present these 7 dimensions of wellness that we are presenting every day. But Mondays, it's all about spiritual wellness, right? So if you don't know where to start, if you don't know what's all these, go to the first videos. You go on this Gladys Global on YouTube. You're gonna see that they are all in the playlist, right? Mondays we are doing spiritual wellness. Tuesday we are doing occupational wellness. Wednesday physical wellness. Thursday intellectual wellness. Friday social wellness, all about relationships. Saturday we are doing environmental wellness, and Sunday we are doing emotional wellness. So you choose which dimension you want to develop into your life this year in 2018, and then you follow those episodes. You choose one series or two series, and you follow the episodes every day. So Mondays, it's all about spiritual wellness, right? Yeah. So you have to subscribe on YouTube so that you don't miss any video, any episode that I post. And also on our Facebook page, if you're good on Facebook, you can go and like the page Gladys Global. And when you go to videos and on the playlist, you're going to find them organized. You're going to find all the spiritual Mondays in one playlist, Tuesday the same, Thursday the same, and so on. So whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube or Gladys Global website, the choice is yours, right? Yeah, so today I'm going to turn the screen. Today, our verse for today, it's one exciting one. And it's Matthew 13, chapter 13, 1 to 23. But actually, it's from Matthew chapter 13, 1 to 23. So I'm not going to read all of it, but it's the parable of the sower. I don't know whether you know this parable of the sower. I'm just going to read so briefly about it, and then I'm going to explain on how I understand it and how I have applied into my life and the life experiences that I've had, and then you can resonate with it and see how this has worked into your life, right? And so maybe you can try to change some things so that you can prosper in one of your things, depending on where you plant your seeds, because parable of the sower, it's all about the seeds, planting seeds, right? Are your seeds, do they fall on the path, rocky, thorns, good side, right? So let me read. I'm going to read from verse 18, right? Where Jesus explains what he meant from verse 1, right? So I can ask you to go and read the whole chapter so that you can understand how he said about the parable. And now I'm just going to talk about how he explained it, right? So he says, listen then to what the parable of the sower means. So when you go to read from chapter 1, from verse 1, you're going to see the parable itself. So he says, listen then to what the parable of the sower means. When anyone hears the message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is the seed sown along the path. The one who received the seed that fell on rocky places is the man who hears the word and at once receives it with joy. But since he has no root, he lasts only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, he quickly falls away. The one who received the seed that fell among the thorn is the man who hears the word, but the worries of this life and the deceitfulness of wealth choke it, making it unfruitful. But the one who received the seed that fell on good soil is the man who hears the word and understands it. He produces a crop yielding 160 or 30 times what was sown. So this is very, 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 very interesting, inspiring, and motivating. Because today I want us to rethink and to reflect on how we've been planting our seeds, right? Do your seeds fall on the path when you plant them? Because I believe if you're working on your purpose or your passions or whatever job you're working in your life or whatever relationship you're trying to grow, whatever is happening around your life, we all plant seeds, or we are not planting them, but I guess if you're into action, you're planting seeds. So have your seeds been falling on the ground where the birds come and pick them and eat them while you are still expecting for the plant to sprout out? Do your seeds go and fall on the rocky areas where they can't have roots? And you know, if you don't have roots, then when the wind comes, you can be blown away. And you know, or do your seeds fall where there are thorns, that even when the plant starts to sprout out, it can't have enough space to sprout and flourish because there are thorns, you know, distracting its space, right? And or are your seeds, you know, there are people who are already planting seeds in the good soil and they are seeing good results and fruits and they're enjoying life. And that's where we become fulfilled, when you're planting something and it grows and you have the fruits to enjoy, right? So have you, what I want you today to do is, or the whole of this week, is to reflect on all your life and see where your seeds have been falling. Right? Where have you been planting your seeds? Is it in your relationship? Are you trying so hard to make your relationship work and it doesn't seem to work no matter what you do? No matter how good you try to become with your spouse, they don't recognize your efforts on wanting the best for your relationship. It's the job that you're working in. You're trying to put all your efforts, but you don't have results. You don't have that promotion. You don't have that recognition. Are your kids, the blessings of your life, the living gifts that you've been given, are they trying to be not good to you while you're doing all that, growing them up and being responsible for them? It's a time to reflect on where you plant your seeds. Are you trying to get physically fit, mentally fit, but you get knocked down every time you rise up, you're knocked down every time you run? It's time to get a strategy. Time to get a strategy that will make you see the good soil, and that's where you're going to plant. Because after falling so many times, this is the time to not fall again. Or you can fall, but the time that you're rising up, you have to rise with a strategy that the next seed that you're going to plant somewhere, it's going to sprout and it's going to have some space to flourish and to give you fruits. So the thorns can be the negative friends that you have around your place, around your environment. The negative friends that they don't want to see you prosper. The jealousy people into your life. Hypocrites into your life. Whenever you come up with an idea, they're there beating you down so that you can bring your idea into the world, where we are still here waiting for your idea, because it can be the change that we are waiting to change this world to the positive. Negative people around you, hypocrites. Those are the thorns, because you're trying to grow and they are there distracting you. Colleagues at work, they can be your thorns also, distractions. They can be the rocky areas where you can't have a root. Are you working enough for yourself? Are you feeding your mind with good food, meaning good words? It can be music, motivational words, and inspirational words. Are you feeding your body with good food? This is the time to reflect. This word for today, it's for you to go and reflect. Where have you been planting your seeds? Can you recognize where you've been planting your seeds and say, oh, there, they might have fallen on the path, on the rocky areas, on the thorns, and on the good soil? Because 2018, it's all about planting on the good soil. Because if you plant on the path, they won't grow anyway. But when you know what's inside of you, you don't let other people define you. You're the only one who knows you. Don't let other people's definitions be you, because if you let other people's definitions grow you, then you're going to become what they are saying. But 2018 is where you give a definition to yourself, where you be what God wants you to be, where you be you. Don't be other people. Don't listen to what other people say about you. Don't listen to their compliments, their negative compliments. And even if they give you positive compliments, just take that as a bonus. Because what matters is how you compliment yourself. It's what God says that you are. So this week, I just want you to go and ponder and reflect on that word, chapter 13, read the whole parable, and try to reflect on how you've been planting your seeds, right? And I'm going to be talking about this chapter so deeply in a group. So if you want to join that group, you can contact me and ask me to join you up, because this is what drives us, makes us tired. Because if you keep on planting on the path and the birds of the air come and pick, or if you're trying to build your dreams and people come and, you know, and discourage you, insult you, tell you that you're never gonna make it, it can become so tiresome at some point. And we are surrounded by people. So this parable, it's all about the people that are surrounding you. Where are you planted? Are you planted in the middle of all negative people, jealousy people, hypocrites? You're not gonna flourish. It's time for you to plant yourself in good soil so that you can become good soil. So that whenever you plant you plant your seeds, you plant them on good soil. You have to be a good soil, so that you're already a good seed, right? But you have to recognize that the seeds that you have in yourself, you have to be the good soil so that you can plant your seeds into you. Actually, the seeds are already into you. They're already deposited there by God. But you have to become the good soil so that you can find the good soil. You want to become positive, surround yourself with positive people, because you become the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Right? So, you guys have a great Monday. Subscribe to our YouTube video. Share this video if you find it valuable. On our Facebook page, you can like it so that every time I post a video, you're informed, and so that you don't miss any episode, right? Yeah, so see you next Monday. And next Monday, it's going to be February 2018. Yeah! So it's so exciting. And so see you in February. Bye.